Before the video starts, about 96% of you guys are not subscribed. Subscribing and clicking that notification bell does help me out and a lot in doing what I really want to do. Thank you guys so much for all the support. What is going on, guys? Rogue TCG here, bringing another Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG deck profile, as well as test hands and combo tutorial. I'm going to be doing all of this on Yu-Gi-Oh! Omega today, just because it's going to be a lot easier to show you what I'm talking about and explain the combos. But first, before we can get to combos and such, we need to go over the basic deck profile. I'm going to do a very basic profile, but if you look at the upper right-hand corner right about now, you should be able to see an info card showing you to the full deck profile if you do actually want to check out the in-depth deck profile. However, I will go a little bit more in-depth over here as well, just so you can get the understanding. So let's start off the deck. We're on triple girsu the Orcust Magnet. On normal or special, it'll dump an Orcust or a World Legacy, and if you have no other monsters, you can create a level 1 token for both players. You got 2 Nightmare at the central point of the deck. We want to send this to the graveyard of Gragogonal, as well as it's sending Harpour, which means we get our full combo online. We're on double symbol skeleton because this one can bring back stuff from grave, but we're playing 2 because shit happens, you know, so we're going to need another copy of that. We're on 1 brass bomber because this card's actually surprisingly good as a starter, being able to bring out any Orchest from your hand. It plays really good around hand traps, as well as helps fix a lot of the brickiness issues with the deck. We're on 1 Harpour because we can only play 1, and we would be playing 2 otherwise. We're on 1 World Wand, and that's it for our Orchists. Next, we're on triple Cartesia. Our Cartesia engine is Cartesia. Then we're on 1 Lubellion and 1 Magnamut. We're on 1 Sheeran, because Sheeran is just still a pretty good card. We're on 1 Jizzy-Kiryu, the Star Destroying Kaiju. This card, 1 card outs the Fire King end board, because you can do this on the Amblo Whale, and they can't Princess if they don't have another Fire on board, which is really funny. This is also a card you can fuse off with Cartesia, because it's a light monster, as well as a card that can search Cartesia, because it's a machine monster. So those are just reasons why it's in here. Otherwise, it's just a spicy tech piece. Speaking of searching, we're searching Cartesia with Branded and High Spirits, able to pitch any one of our Orchists, almost any of our hand traps, as well as Cartesia herself and Jizzy-Kiryu. We're on 1 Branded Regain for our Bestial Lubellion to potentially be able to search, Magnamut being able to search Lubellion, and Lubellion just getting Regained. We're on 1 Babel for our Galatea, 1 Orchestrated Return, and 1 Crescendo. All different cards we can search, and different cards that if we open, it isn't the end of the world. For our non-engine, we are on double Droplet, 1 Called By, 1 Foolish Burial, triple Book of Moon, and then for our hand traps, we're on triple Joel and Lockbird, a card that we can search Cartesia with because it's a spellcaster via Branded and High Spirits. Triple Effect Veiler, a card we can search Cartesia with because it's a spellcaster via Branded and High Spirits, and a card we can fuse with Cartesia because it's a light monster. Double Fantastical Dragon Phantasme. This is a pretty good meta call for right now. Everyone's link summoning, so might as well make a Phantasme. As well as Phantasme being a card that can fuse with Cartesia because it is a dark monster and it can fix our hand up. And triple Infinite Impermanence because it's just a good hand trap. That's it for the main. Now on to the extra. We're on 1 Link Karibo, 1 IP Masquerena as part of our end board, 1 SP Little Knight as part of what we can make with our IP Masquerena, 2 Galatea the Orchest Automaton, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Long Girsu, 1 Borolo Dragon. This is in here replacing Access Code. As you see, we only have Darks, so Access Code can only really pop 1, so we're just trying out Borolo for the time being. We're on double Ding Girsu, 1 Typhon Sky Crisis, 1 Despian Lulu Lilith, and for our fusions, we're on double Gragogonal and Spring the Iron Dash Dragon as our machine, Branded and High Spirits targets, and for our Spellcaster 1, our second Gragogonal is that. Our side deck is pretty simple: triple anti-spell, triple evenly matched, double twin twister, double DD Crow, and 1 copy of Druid Worm, Saronir, and Baldric, as well as double Nibiru. Every single card in our extra deck is custom picked in order to both work with Cartesia and supplement our strategy. Nibiru is a light for Cartesia, Baldric, Saronir, and Druid Worm are all darks for Cartesia. DD Crow is also a dark for Cartesia. Twin Twister helps us pitch our Orchest cards and such, making it kind of a little bit better than Cosmic Cyclone in some circumstances, just because we can pitch our resources. We have triple evenly matched, just being able to remove back row decks, boards, and we don't really play into it. And triple anti-spells, since after turn 1, we're not really going to be activating too many spells, to be honest. Because as long as we have our field spell on field, we are all good. So that's going to be it for the deck. Now let me take you over to testing. Alrighty, welcome back, guys. This is going to be our first game. We're opening Cartesia and Symbol Skeleton. We're going to normal the Cartesia. We're going to activate the effect using the Gragagonal. We're going to go Grag. We're going to send Nightmare here. Then we're going to go our Nightmare effect. We're going to target our Grag, send Harp Horror. Then we're going to go Harp Horror effect here. We're going to special summon Girsu. Girsu is going to send World Wand. Then we're going to link into Galatea. We're going to go Galatea, shuffle back Harp, grab Babel. We're then going to activate said Babel. Make sure we can get quick plays. We're going to go World Wand. We're going to bring back our Nightmare. Then we are going to make Ding Girsu. We're going to reattach that World Wand. Then we're going to use Ding and the Nightmare to make an IP. We're going to go Symbol Skeleton, bring back our Galatea. Then we're going to go Cartesia in end phase, grab her back to our hand. And that's our combo. We're going to go Galatea at the start of their turn, get Crescendo for our upcoming turn. And we're going to have a lot of plays that are available here. I'm just going to display some of them here. I lied. And I didn't lie. We're going to send our Symbol Skeleton. We're going to go Symbol Skeleton here. We're going to bring back our Ding. We're going to go Ding here. We're going to send that card. And then we have basically everything we need to do whatever we want else. Now we have Cartesia plus World Wand. We are going to normal Cartesia. We are going to fuse using World Wand. And this combo is going to look very, very similar to the previous one. It's the exact same combo, except instead of Skeleton, we're going to have World Wand. So we're just going to be sending Skeleton instead of the World Wand. So the end point of this combo is going to be exactly the same. We're going to go Girsu, send the Skeleton. Here's where we get a Skeleton. We're going to go Gala here. We're going to shuffle back Harp, set our Babel. We are then going to activate said Babel. We're going to go World Wand here, bring back the Nightmare. To let me know if this looks similar, we're going to go Ding, reattach the World Wand here, make an IP Masquerena. We're going to go Skeleton in end phase and get back our Galatea. Cartesian end phase is going to add itself back to our hand, and this is the exact same end board as last time. Next hand, we have Brandon High Spirits, Veiler, and Droll. Let's see what we can do. We're going to go Brandon High Spirits. We're going to pitch the Droll. We're going to add our Cartesia. And then this is going to be full combo from here on. Cartesia plus Veiler is full combo. We're going to normal Cartesia. We're going to go Cartesia fuse using Veiler. We're going to make Grag. We're going to go Grag. We're going to send a Nightmare. Then we can go Nightmare, send Harp Horror. And then this is all going to look very similar. We're going to go Harp Horror, special summon Girsu. We're going to go Girsu here. We are going to send our Symbol Skeleton. Then we are going to link it to Galatea. We're going to go Galatea, shuffle back that Harp to get our Babel. Then we are going to activate said Babel. We're going to go Symbol Skeleton here a little early. We're going to go Girsu. Then we're going to go Ding. We're going to reattach Symbol. We're going to go Girsu and Ding into IP Masquerena. Now we have Symbol Skeleton and Graveyard for later in order to bring back that Ding Girsu on our opponent's turn. We get Cartesia and end phase to get back to our hand. And this is a little bit more fragile than our previous board. However, we did do this without any Orcust in our opening hand, so this is not too much to be complaining about. Symbol Skeleton, bring back Ding here. Ding Girsu can send that. If we do want to get recurrence, we can go Ding to reattach the Nightmare. Next hand is going to be just Girsu. We're going to normal summon that Girsu. We're going to go Girsu effect, send Harp Horror. We are going to go Girsu. We're going to give a token to each opponent. And now we are safe from Imperv. We're going to go Galatea. We're going to go Harp Horror, banish, summon Nightmare. We're going to go Galatea, put back that Harp Horror, get our Babel. Here it's going to look a little weird, but we are going to activate that Babel. Then we're going to go Ding. We're going to send their token away. We're going to make an IP Masquerena. We're going to go Nightmare here, send Symbol Skeleton. And this is the same end board that we ended on previously, except now we have Symbol Skeleton in order to bring back Ding Girsu or to reinstate our plays. Unfortunately, you don't have Cartesia to guarantee that starter, but that's how it sometimes be, you know? We're gonna bring that Girsu, and then we can reattach here instead. So this is how we are able to continue our plays if we are forced to reattach. Next hand is going to be Cartesia and Girsu. Let's see what we can do. We are going to normal summon Cartesia here. We're going to go Cartesia. We're going to fuse it to Grag. We're going to send Girsu. We're going to go Grag to send Nightmare. And Nightmare is going to activate. Target Grag, send Harp Horror. We're going to use Harp Horror here. We're going to special summon a Symbol Skeleton instead of a Girsu, because now we can link off into a Galatea. We haven't used that Girsu yet, but we're going to go Galatea first, set the Babel. Putting back the Harp. We're going to then activate that Babel. Then we're going to go Symbol Skeleton. We're going to bring back that Girsu from our grave. We're going to be able to go girsu effect here, send World Wand, and then we can go World Wand here to bring back our skeleton. This is going to make it so we have instant access to our Dingirsu. We don't have to go through a step in our Nightmare. We do get to reattach. We get to add our Cartesia back, and we do have Symbol Skeleton engraved, so this is going to be full combo. We did leave the Dingirsu on field to protect our Babel, because it does have the effect to protect it from destruction, as well as protecting our IP. It's also material we can immediately link off with IP into. We have Symbol Skeleton engraved in order to bring back whatever we need. Here we're choosing to bring back our Galatea, special summoning a Girsu from deck with our Harpor that we did put back in rotation. We're going to go Galatea, put back our Symbol Skeleton to set our Crescendo to insulate our turn. Girsu is going to dump a World Wand to be able to basically do everything again on our turn. And yeah, that's GG's. Next, let's see what we can do with a single Foolish Burial. One singular mill. What can we do? We're going to go Foolish Burial. We're going to send our Harpor. Then we are going to go Harpor. We're going to special summon our Girsu. We're going to go Girsu effect here to send. We're going to be sending our Nightmare. Then we're going to go Girsu effect to make tokens for everyone. We're going to make a Link Karibo. First we're going to go Nightmare. We're going to target our Girsu. We are going to send a Symbol Skeleton. We're going to make a Link Karibo, make a Galatea. We're going to go Galatea, target our Harpor, set a Babel. And we're going to activate said Babel. We're going to go Symbol Skeleton here to get an additional body on board. We're going to special summon our Girsu. We're going to go Dingirsu here. We're going to attach our Symbol Skeleton. We're going to make an IP Masquerena. We have the immediate access to Skeleton whenever we need to in our opponent's turn to special summon the Dingirsu or the Galatea or whatever we need. We can go Ding here to send their token away and their standby phase. There is their normal summon. Then we can make an SP or whatever we would need to. Next play. Now we have double Girsu and Branded and High Spirit. Girsu could be substituted for functionally anything. We just need one Girsu for this example. We're going to pitch a Girsu, add Cartesia. The other monster in hand might as well be whatever, light or dark, doesn't really matter. We're going to normal summon Cartesia. We're going to go Cartesia. We're going to fuse using Girsu. We're going to make Grag. We're going to go Grag. We're going to send Nightmare. Seems very similar. We're going to go Nightmare. We're going to target Grag. We're going to send our Symbol Skeleton instead of Harpor this time. We're going to go Symbol Skeleton, bring back our Girsu. Then we can go Girsu here. This does prevent us from getting ashed on the Harpor because they might not ash Grag. We're going to go Harpor here. We're going to special summon our Nightmare. We're going to go Galatea. We're going to go Galatea, shuffle back Harpor. We're going to set our Babel. Then we're going to activate said Babel. We're going to go Dingirsu. We're going to go Dingirsu effect, reattach Harpor. We're going to link off into IP Masquerena. We're going to get Cartesia back on end phase. We have pretty much everything we could want in graveyard, as well as Cartesia in hand and IP Masquerena on field. Seems pretty good to me. That's our grave. We're going to have Symbol Skeleton, Nightmare, and Grag, as well as Dingirsu and a Galatea in there. Nightmare here. We're going to target our IP. We're just going to dump a Harpor. We're going to go Harpor, special summon Girsu on their end phase. This is how we can get back advantage at the end phase of their turn, basically like springing us into a position where we can just kill them into the sun. Here's our test hand. This is going to be our first test hand here. We're going to have double Cartesia, Imperm, Droll, and Druidess. We're going to go Cartesia, fuse both Cartesias into Grag. We're going to go Grag, send Nightmare. We're going to go Nightmare, target Grag, send Harp. This is very simple. We have 3 non-engine in hand, so we're just going to go for a full Orcust combo here and maintain our non-engine. We're going to send our Symbol Skeleton here. We're going to go Galatea. We're going to go Galatea, put our Harp back. Get our Babel. We're then going to activate said Babel. We're going to go Skeleton, bring back Girsu. We're going to go Ding. We're going to reattach said Skeleton. We're going to go IP Masquerena. We're going to set our Imperm. We're going to get our Cartesia back in end phase. And we have Valor, Skeleton engraved to bring back whatever we need. We have IP Masquerena up, Droll, and Bestial Druidess Worm in case our graveyard interaction gets interrupted. However, this is a test hand off of Druidess Worm, which is in our side deck. So just keep that in mind. This hand is possible with our side deck. And you see how we were able to just interact with a lot of things that our opponent was doing. Next hand, we're going to open Foolish Burial, Droll, Imperm, Girsu, and Sarnier. See what we can do. We're going to immediately normal summon that Girsu. We're going to go Girsu. We're going to send a Harpor. We're going to make ourselves some tokens. One for you and one for you. Then we're going to make a Link Karibo. Then we're going to make a Galatea. Then we're going to go Harpor. Here we're going to special summon Nightmare. Then we are going to go girsu a little early. We're going to save our Galatea. We're going to reattach the Harpour. We're going to make an early IP. We're going to use Nightmare Send symbol. We're going to bring back our Galatea since we haven't used its effect yet. I didn't want to use it on the Harpour. We're going to recycle our Nightmare. We're going to set our Babble. Then we are going to activate said Babble. We're going to activate Foolish Burial here to send our World 1. That's why we didn't bring back our Skeleton. We're going to special summon our Skeleton, and this is a monster we can easily link off with our IP Masquerena. Our Galatea is pointing to our IP Masquerena, so it can't be destroyed by battle. We have a Droll, and we have an Imperm and a Saronir. We didn't set the Imperm, which is a misplay on my part, but we can go full Orcust combo on our opponent's turn, since we did have a Harpour in Grave, just provide us lots and lots of advantage. We don't even need to go into SP Little Knight here. We could honestly go into Borolo Dragon. Doesn't really matter, but we do have lots of options in this deck. That's the deck's name in game, is options and flexibility. And in our opponent's end phase, we can put back that symbol skeleton we banished to set our Crescendo, which is our counter trap on our turn, since we are pretty much guaranteed to be ending on an Orcust Link monster on field. Finally, our last hand is going to have Branded High Spirits. We are going to activate it. We are going to pitch that Brass Bombard, which is new to our deck. We're going to add our Cartesia. We do have our Bestial Lubellion here, which we are going to wait on. We're going to go Cartesia. We're going to fuse using our Veiler, since we do have the Brass. We're going to send a Nightmare to Grave. We're going to activate Bestial Lubellion to add a Magnamut. Then we are going to activate said Magnamut. We're going to banish the fusion monster from our graveyard to special summon the Magnamut. We're going to activate Magnamut, so in end phase we're going to search. We're going to go Lubellion. We're going to get our continuous spell. We're not going to be drawing any because just for the sake of that test hand. We're going to go Brass Bomber. We're going to banish. We're going to special summon girsu. We're going to go girsu. We're going to send Harpour. We're going to go Harpour, special summon Symbol Skeleton. Keep in mind we still have Nightmare engraved through all of this. We're going to go into Galatea. We're going to put back the fusion monster because the fusion monster is a machine. We're going to activate Babble, so we can maintain our Orcust and Banish. We can go Nightmare Send World Wand here. World Wand is going to special summon our Harpour. We're going to go girsu. We're going to attach Skeleton. We're going to link into an IP Masquerena, and we're going to link into Galatea. End phase, we're going to search a Fantastical Dragon Phantasma, another new inclusion to the deck. Being able to search it for our opponent's turn to refill our hand a little bit. We're going to put our World 1 back on the start of our opponent's turn to get our Crescendo, and we have our full graveyard set up. Thank you all so much for watching the video. It really means a lot. If you want to talk to other Yu-Gi-Oh players in a competitive manner, please feel free to check out my Discord. We are still growing, but we would love to have you, and we plan to do some events sometime soon. You will also be able to do cool stuff like vote on future videos and topics of videos, so swing by sometime and check us out. I also started a Patreon, so that'll be linked in the description of my videos from now on. Donating would mean a lot and would help in producing these videos. Right now, there's only one tier, being Tier 1 Femboy. This tier includes access to an exclusive Discord channel where you'll be able to talk amongst other femboys and have access to discussions with me as well as getting a shout out in every video following your patronage. Thank you so much for all your support.